Do you want to yeet bosses into space? Well, you came to the right place, because today we're checking out the good old Hunter Stasis Shatter build that you can use in Destiny 2's Season of the Haunted, and this is an updated build for Season 17. So guys, before we start, be sure to check out my sponsor down below as they sell cheaper Destiny 2 Silver on Steam, link and discount code below, and now without further delay, let's get straight into it. Okay, now this build is going to be a really quick one today, as it is just an updated version of the previous Shatter build that we had last season. So what you'll basically get out of this build is infinite stasis abilities with your melee, dodge and your grenade, and you'll mostly be using that grenade for ad clearing by shattering the stasis crystals near enemies, and if you're a god with stasis, then you might be able to yeet some bosses miles away for a little fun on top. But honestly, this build is really fun to use for all types of content, although I would restrict to using this build only in low to mid difficulty content, as you will struggle to get the final blow with your melee in endgame PvE. So this is more of a fun build to run as a hunter with stasis, but the way you'll use this build is first run in and use your stasis wall and then shatter that wall. This will create stasis shards when ads die, and picking up those shards will give you a lot of ability energy, and then from here you'll run around chaining between your melee, dodge and grenade with those infinite stasis abilities. So for the best setup you will run the Frost-ees exotic, but other exotics you can use are Renewal Grasps or Mask of Baccharis. The subclass abilities we have are Gambler's Dodge to recharge your melee, and then the Stasis Wall Grenade so that we can shatter it for effective ad clearing. Aspects, Grim Harvest, and then Shatter Dive, with the fragments being Whisper of Fissures, Whisper of Refraction, Whisper of Torment, and Whisper of Shards. But if you want to, you can use Whisper of Rime with this build as well, which is another good choice. The exotic for this one will be the Frost-ees, as this will give us increased ability regen when sprinting, and then dodging will increase our sprint speed. The main mods you want to run with this build are Reap and Wellmaker to spawn Void Wells when using our dodge, then Whirl of Tenacity to get damage resistance when picking it up, a Focusing Strike in the Gauntlets, Melee Wellmaker to spawn Stasis Wells with your damage resist mods in the chest, then in the legs I have Whirl of Restoration for that increased energy when picking up Stasis Wells, and then Elemental Shards so the shards count as wells. This one you really want to make sure you have on if you want those abilities back almost instantly, otherwise utility kickstart and distribution will be in our stasis class armor. Now as this is an ability build, the stat focus will be discipline, so make sure this is 100, and then follow up with resilience and mobility if you can. So that is the setup for this build, and I didn't want to make this video longer than it needed to be, so I am going to cut it short here. But overall this build is really fun to use in mid-tier PvE content, and if you haven't tried it yet, I strongly recommend you give it a go, because you honestly might enjoy using it. But that is all for this quick updated stasis build. If you have any questions, I'll see you down in the comments. Otherwise, have a good day, and I'll see you in the next build video.